Hey everyone, welcome back. We're playing our Pump It Up Captain America deck today. And we are going to go against Expert Ultron with Under Attack. So we are starting on Phase 2. We have Under Attack, Expert Mode cards, and Captain America's Obligation. So again, we're going to use this little token here to tell us when Captain America has been exhausted, and we'll get underway. So first things first, we create an Ultron drone that is engaged with us, and we can flip over the Crimson Cowl. We have our Ultron Drone's Environments card out. We're going to draw our 6 cards. We drew Captain America's shield, so we're definitely going to mulligan that because we can pull it out of our discard. We don't need a strength in numbers yet, so I'll mulligan that. I'm going to keep this Heroic Strike because I think it'll be good, and I'm going to keep this Super Soldier Serum. So we'll draw 3 more, and then we'll return Cap's shield to our hand, and we're ready to get underway. So I'd really like to Heroic Strike against Ultron this turn. So what I'm going to do to start ramping a little bit while doing that is I'm going to play Super Soldier Serum. I'm going to flip. I will exhaust and attack this little... Actually, I'll attack Ultron for 2. Start burning him while we can. We're going to use a morale boost, a lead from the front, and our Super Soldier Serum to play Heroic Strike. So that's going to put him down to 14. And a stun, because we paid with a fist, which is always good. My tokens are a mess. There's a bunch of toughs here. I must have been playing Claw recently. And we'll use a Tenacity to play our shield. So we've got everything out there. We left the drone up because we'll kill the drone with Retaliate, so there's no reason to waste Captain America's attack on it. So we're going to unexhaust, draw our 5 cards, which are all cards that affect allies right now, and get ready to go. So the Crimson Cowl is going to gain 1 threat. He is not going to attack us, so because he was stunned, which means he won't create a drone. This little drone will attack us, and it'll die to Retaliate. There goes another Heroic Strike. And we get 1 encounter card, which is Under Attack. So it's another scheme. Each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or put 2 damage on their hero. So we're going to put 2 threat there. That's going to put that up to 5 threat for us to manage. And away we go. This is kind of an awkward turn. We want to hit him for as much as we can. Like, we really need to get him down low. Trying to figure out how I want to do that. So I have a lead from the front, an Avengers Assembled, 2 Power of Leaderships, and a Tenacity. So I could play a Tenacity. I've also got Super Soldier Serum as a resource. I could also play lead from the front and Avengers Assembled. So I could get a 3 and a 4 attack in, or a 3 and a 4 thwart. If we flip at the end of this turn, which I don't think we will, we would end up threading out. I think we're going to do that original plan. So we're going to play lead from the front. So everybody has +1/+1. Cap will attack for 3. Getting that down real low and good. No, I could either do 3 more or I could do 4 more with Avengers Assembled. I think I'm going to do 3 more, so I'll spend a resource and a Power of Leadership to play a Tenacity for a future turn. And then I'll use Avengers Assembled to ready Cap. He can hit or thwart for 3, and I think I'm going to hit for 3. So we need to put 8 damage out there total is what he should be at. Here's some 2s. And we'll flip this 1. So we hit him from 14 to 8 this turn with our 2 Captain America activations, and we got a Tenacity out. So we're going to ready everything up, draw our 5 cards. We have a Fearless Determination, an Avengers Assembled, a Tenacity, and a Shield Toss. So all good things. He's going to gain threat. He's going to attack us, which will spawn a drone right away. and his attack will be for 3 plus something. So we will definitely defend. So his attack is for 3 plus 1. Sorry, trying to get you guys a better view of that card. 3 plus 1, so we will take 1 damage. He will take a damage from Retaliate. Then this little drone will hit us for 1, and the drone will die due to Retaliate. And we will deal with 1 encounter card again. So it is an Ultron drone with Guard. It's going to slow down our attack of him. So, our go. We are going to Fearless Determination to draw 1. So our thwart is up to 3. We could technically get 2 attacks in. The first thing I think we're going to do is we're going to Shield Toss with 1 card to get rid of this drone. That is going to create another drone here, but it's not one with Guard, which is the important thing. So we could get an attack in, we could use Tenacity. I think we play our shield back out, because we definitely want that. I don't think we necessarily want to pop him this turn, which I think is fine. We're at 3 thwart currently, so I think I will play another copy of Tenacity, and I'm gonna stay on this side for 1 more turn. That might be a mistake. We'll see. Drawing our 5 cards. Finally, some allies of Hawkeye and Wonder Man, Strength in Numbers, Avengers Mansion, and a Strength. So this could be a pretty good turn for us. He is going to get to 3 here right away, so he's going to spawn a drone when he goes to the assault on NORAD. So we really just gave ourselves 3 turns to not worry about him scheming, is what happened there. We don't trigger that because that threat has already been placed, and no threat has been placed on the assault of NORAD. Ultron will now attack, creating another drone, and we will defend for 3 defense. He's attacking for 5 plus something. 5 plus choose to spend a fist resource. We will definitely do that. So we take 2. Ultron takes 1. Bing, bing, boom, boom. Next, these 3 drones will attack us for 3. And all 3 drones will die. Squirrel Girl, Falcon, and Shield Toss. And we get an encounter card, which is deal 1 damage to each friendly character. So Cap is now down to 2 health. We are probably going to have to flip this turn. But we've got open range to do whatever we want here now. So how do we want to do this? I'm going to discard a Wonder Man to ready, and then I'll thwart for 2, start getting rid of that. Then we're going to flip, so the first ally we play is reduced by 2, and we'll play Hawkeye, because we need some arrows right now. If I've ever seen a time for arrows, it has been right now. 4 pew-pew counters on Hawkeye, just what we needed. I think we'll draw 1 with Hawkeye, just to see if we can draw into something good. Draw into a morale boost, so not that great, but it lets us cycle our deck a little bit faster. So with that, we're going to be done. We're going to keep this Avengers Mansion in hand and draw up to 6. So we've got Agent 13, Super Soldier Serum, Lead from the Front, Avengers Mansion, Cap's Helmet, and Shield Block. All good things. Bad Guy's turn. So he is going to get a threat here, and we're going to let him have 2 extra. Puts him to 3 there. And then Ultron is going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. So that just jumped from 0 to 7. Let's hope we don't draw advance, because then I'll be sad panda. We draw, well, maybe 2 advances. Under fire. So first we get Invasive AI. Each player discards the top 3 cards from their deck. That is the remainder of our deck. So we've surged. We did our when revealed effect, but now we get 1 for emptying our deck, and we reshuffle. So we've got 2 more cards to deal with. and a lot of side schemes. I am really glad that Agent 13 is in my hand right now. And we might have to use our tenacity insanity here to thwart a bunch of times now. Next card is Concussive Blasters. So the villain now has Retaliate, and we create a drone. All these bad things out in front of us. But we can do it. We can do it, man. Okay. We survived that, so that's good. Let's heal 3 right away before we forget. We kind of need to do that. Hawkeye is ready now. Doing my math here, sorry. Yeah. So we will pay with Captain America's helmet and a lead from the front for a second super soldier serum. So we have 2 serums and 2 tenacities out now. It's a great combo set up. Our first ally is reduced by 1, so we'll pay 2 for Agent 13. We'll remove 2 threat from invasive AI. Then we will flip. Thinking about if I should have done that differently, but I don't think I can now. Alright, so we'll get rid of invasive AI using Hawkeye. Agent 13 will hit under attack for 2. We'll ready with tenacity. And have Cap get rid of under attack for us. And then we'll ready with another tenacity and have Cap remove 2 from the main scheme. And that will be that. There is still a drone out there. So we are drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We drew a shield block, which is great. That's great news right now. Alright, so bad guy gets a threat on the main scheme. We are going to let him have 2 more instead of... Well, no, we'll create a drone and Hawkeye will snipe it right away. So that's good. He will attack. Again, he'll create a drone that Hawkeye snipes. And then with 3 attack, he will hit me for 4, which I'm going to defend. So I take 1, he takes 1. This little drone's going to hit us for 1, and it will die. Actually, I take 1 more, because I forgot about his concussive blasters. And we have 1 of these cards to deal with. Deal 1 damage to each character. That is a real bad card to have right now. Luckily, both our allies live. So that's... Those concussive blasts are the bane of us right now. We had a shield block, but I was too dumb to use it per usual, so, you know, great news. Alright, let's strength in numbers to draw 2 cards. And we'll play Fearless Determination, getting us up to 3 thwart. We'll play another Fearless Determination, getting us up to 4 thwart. We will discard an Avengers Tower from hand to ready, because we can now thwart for 4. Seems really good for keeping the scheme from destroying itself. I'm gonna discard... I don't need to discard anything, because I've already readied that way. I probably need to flip. Yeah. And then I'll use Shield Toss to play a Steve's Apartment. That'll heal us 1 and draw us a card, hopefully something we can play. And it's a strength in numbers, that doesn't help a ton. Yeah, we've got like a ton of resources in our hand and nothing to do with it. Brutal. I think that's going to be it. We're going to get rid of strength in numbers because we've got 4 resources in hand already. And ready everything up. We're drawing 3 cards. So we have a Heroic Strike again finally. That's what we really needed here. Alright. Bad guy's turn. He's going to get a threat. We'll let him have 2 more, I think. And then Ultron's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Puts it up to 9. And we deal with 1 encounter card, Rage of Ultron. Alter Ego mode. Ultron is going to scheme. That sucks. But we survive. He's going to scheme for a bunch. Doesn't really matter how much. And we are going to go to the 3rd phase. So it's going to create a drone, which Hawkeye will snipe. And we now can no longer go to Alter Ego form, and we have 5 turns to win this thing. So let's see if we can do it. Guessing not. All right. We're not exhausted, but we're going to heal. We can't really afford to heal, but we need to. And we're going to use Steve's Department to heal and draw a card. Starting to wish I had drawn that strength by numbers, but I did not. All right. We will flip. That gets us to Captain America form. Alright, deciding what we want to do here is kind of tough. We really want to just hit, I think. So I think we're going to start with 1, 2, 3 for a heroic strike. That's going to get Ultron into his next phase. So Ultron drones now have +1 attack and +1 hit point. We have to search the encounter deck and discard pile for Ultron's imperative side scheme, which I don't think we've seen yet. And it puts 2 drones into play. So that's annoying. And he had retaliate 1, so we're going to take a damage. So those drones now have 2 attack, which is a lot more than the 1 attack they had before. And he needs 27 hit points back out there, so I probably should have just left those there. There's 6, 7, and we need a 20. Coolio. And he has 4 attack now, which is just terrifying. Oh, and he's stunned. That was part of the key here. 2 threat on that scheme, so that's not so bad. We will then... No one's been used yet this turn. I'm thinking here. I'm really bad at this game, obviously. We need our 2 drones out there. Hawkeye's just going to shoot one of them. So Hawkeye's a sacrificial pawn to me at this point. I'd rather get him back in before I reshuffle. So I've got an Avengers Assemble and a lead from the front. Hawkeye only needs to get to 2. Agent 13 hasn't been used yet, but she's probably going to take that out. So I can pay for lead from the front to give everybody +1/+1. I can pay for Avengers Assemble to give Hawkeye and Cap +1/+1 and ready Cap. So Cap's now a 4. And he's going to swing at the boss and take 1 from Retaliate. Really like to get rid of that thing soon. Hawkeye is going to take out this other drone. Seems essential. And Agent 13 is going to take out Ultron's imperative. Also destroying herself. Pretty brutal turn. Our board is wiped. But he is stunned. And we'll draw our 5 cards. The biggest problem is I don't think we've drawn either of those advances yet, which means they are coming up. So we can't just stun lock him or we'll end up drawing all those advances. Okay, so he got his threat. He's not going to attack us because of stunned. He is going to make those drones have 3 attack and 3 hit points. Just what we always needed with that card, upgraded drones. So putting it up here by our drone upgrade so we remember about it. That was it. So that's a pretty wimpy turn for the bad guy. We've got some good things here. I think we pay 2 to get rid of these concussive blasters with energy. at this discard pile so you guys can kind of see what resources are going in there. Yeah, I think we're going to pay 1, 2, 3 for another heroic strike. So that's going to hit him for 6. I'll replace that 20 with 14. And a stunned. So we are going to try to stun lock him here for the rest of the game. He's down to 17 health. We've got 4 turns to work it out. We'll attack him for 2. Puts him down to 15. And we'll call that one a day. So I'm going to get rid of Falcon and draw 5 cards. That does deck me out. So I will get 1 bonus encounter card this turn. Bad news for him potentially advancing, but he can survive. So he can't be damaged while drone minions are in play. That's going to be our biggest chokehold here. Luckily, he doesn't have anything spawning them anymore, but can still be quite annoying. Okay, so we got a pretty good looking hand coming up. He is not going to attack us because stunned, but he will gain a threat here. And then we have 2 encounter cards to deal with. The first is Drone Factory. So we put a drone in play engaged with them, and then 5 threat goes on there. The second one is Assault. So he will attack us. We will defend, because he has 4 attack. So he's attacking, and we spend a lightning bolt or create another drone. So we will just spend that lightning bolt. So he's attacking for 4, we'll take 1. He'll take 1 from Retaliate, so that was actually kind of nice. Oh, he can't take damage, so he won't take nothing. Bummer. Bummer! Because that stupid drone's in play. Well, that was annoying. But we live on. So we survive that turn. The double encounter card turn. But, like we said, there are no advances in this discard pile, and there are... or Shadows of the Past. There's not a ton of cards left over here. Drones have 3 health now, which is actually really annoying. See what we can do about that. So we need to pay 2 for Squirrel Girl, who's going to ping this drone. Maybe we should kill him before we do that. Ugh. Can we kill him? I think we can. Alright, let's play lead from the front. So each character I control is going to get +1/+1 until the end of the phase. I will discard a card to ready Cap, who will then attack this drone, killing it. We'll then pay 2 resources for Squirrel Girl, who will ping Ultron for 1 and then swing at him for 2. We didn't get to stun him this turn, note, so Squirrel Girl is probably going to be defending. We're going to have to get 12 damage out next turn. So let's see what we draw, and then we can decide if that's even possible. Well, everything's possible when you have Fearless Determination. So we have 2 Fearless Determination, 2 Tenacity, and a Shield Block. Not stupendous. So bad guy goes. He gets 2 threat because that side scheme's still out there, and I don't think there's... we got 1 turn left after this either way. So he's going to attack us for 4. Deciding if we want to defend. I think we will take the attack because we're going to retaliate either way, and we have shield block. So we will shield block that, so he takes 1, and we take none. We get one of these cards. Oh, it's a stupid guard drone. That's gonna kill us right there, because now we have to go through 18 health instead of 11. Let's see what we can do. We'll Fearless Determination. Fearless Determination. Yeah, I think we're pretty screwed here. We've got 3 Tenacities and Agent 13. So we can play Agent 13, and we can barely even kill the drone. So we're going to scoop this one up. He's going to win on threat, and we'll go again. We were very close. I feel good about our efforts here. But we gotta win. We gotta win. That's part of the game. So we're getting Captain America back up to 11 health. We'll reset the scheme here. 1, 2, 3. We know we need this Ultron Drone's environment card. Hawkeye did real good work for us there. I think that's what we learned. We really want to have Hawkeye out. And we need to get him to 22 health, so that's real easy at least. So I'm going to shuffle the villain encounter deck real quick. And then we'll get to shuffling our deck. And hopefully this time we'll take him down. We should probably start on our alter ego side, huh? There's Mr. Rogers himself. That one turn where he got the extra treachery card that was a bonus scheme, that was pretty brutal. We'll hope that doesn't happen again, I think. Shuffling Squirrel Girl into our deck. Alright, so there's our drone from the other side of Crimson Cowl. We're going to give ourselves 3 turns again. We might try to flip and fort, but it's real hard keeping him in Crimson Cowl form without staying in hero form indefinitely. You pretty much need emergency to make that work, because he's going to get his 1 from the beginning of the stage and then 2 from scheming. So, alright. We do not need a shield block this early. I like the idea of getting Steve's apartment this early. I'm going to say that I don't need Agent 13, lead from the front, and power of leadership, though. Alright, so we did not draw our shield, which is good news. We also did not draw Super Soldier Serum like last game, which is bad news. Having a serum like round 1 just completely revolutionizes this deck, in my opinion. We did get some good stuff, though. So you'll see what that is shortly. Alright, so... well, that's a bummer. We will pay 1, 2 for Avengers Tower. We can use Avengers Tower and Steve's bonus to play Squirrel Girl. That'll kill that drone and deal 1 to Ultron. We can play Steve's apartment and draw a card. We can't heal 1 because we're full, but we can draw a card. And we'll use Steve's helmets to play his shield. We'll now flip, and we can attack. That'll deal 3 more. So he'll go down to 18 from 21. We really got a pile of damage on. We didn't get to stun him round 1 this time. And you're going to see how much of an annoyance that is. Because it's pretty dang annoying. Alright. 18 out there in Ultron. We're going to ready up and draw a new hand. So we have 2 lead from the fronts, Avengers Assembled, Tenacity, and Shield Toss. He is going to get 1 threat. He's going to attack us, and we will block with Steve. So he's going to create a drone, and he's attacking for 3, 4, and heal 1, I think. Yeah. So he's going to heal 1, hit me for 1, and then take 1 for retaliate. Feels pretty good. This drone will attack us for 1 and get murdered. And now we've got our encounter card, which is Assault. He's going to attack us again. That's annoying. We can't defend this time. We are just going to take it. So he's hitting for 2, 3, 4, 5. Not super happy with that. And he takes 1. So that was the bad guy's turn. Not the best. Squirrel Girl will take care of this thing for us. We got to keep those guys under control. Unfortunately, all our allies are like in our discard pile. I think I've seen everyone but Hawkeye go in there already. We will toss, shield toss, so ready. We'll smack him for 2. I think we're going to play a tenacity. We're going to flip. And we'll heal 1 and draw 1. Up to 5 health. And that's going to be it. We're going to discard this extra lead from the front in our hand because it's not super helpful when we have what we have going on. All right, so we're going to draw Shield Block, Strength, Tenacity, Strength in Numbers, Fearless Determination, and Super Soldier Serum. So this is going to be a mainly setup turn. He's going to go, he's going to get a threat, and then he's going to scheme big. He's going to scheme for 2, and there goes an advance. So that's a good sign. He is going to create this drone before the NORAD arrives, so the NORAD will get to be schemed against once. And then we get an encounter card. And it is, deal 1 damage to each friendly character. So good thing we got rid of Squirrel Girl. Or go, huh? Let's heal 4 right away using Steve's apartment to draw 1. Hawkeye, Hawkeye, Hawkeye. Not a Hawkeye. But a heroic strike, so that's good. So we're exhausted now. We're going to flip, because we didn't draw any allies here. We will pay 2 with a strength for a Super Soldier Serum, and we used Steve's apartment. We will Fearless Determination to draw 1. So we're up to 3 thwart, but we don't really care about thwart right now. Seeing what my best plays are here. I think we're going to use Strength in Numbers, Super Soldier Serum, and Tenacity to play Heroic Strike. That'll hit the boss for 6. So we will actually just remove this and replace it with 4 damage. 9. That's the worst number with these Team Covenant tokens. And he gets stunned because we paid with a fist. And that is what we needed here. We have 1 more Heroic Strike in our deck. I'm really hoping we draw it next turn. We have a shield block. That's not super helpful because he's already stunned. I am going to ready and attack for 2 more. Just trying to hit him as low as we can. And it'll go to the bad guy's turn. Readying everything up. We have our shield block, which I am going to discard for better cards. So we have another Super Soldier Serum, an Energy, a Morale Boost, an Avengers Assembled, and an Avengers Mansion. So we'd like to get the Avengers Mansion and the Super Soldier Serum into play this turn. We'll see if that happens. So he is going to get a threat. It's going to put him to 2 threat here, and we're going to let him have 2 more instead of creating a drone. He's not going to attack us because stunned, but this little drone will attack us for 1 and die. It was a Fearless Determination. We've got 1 nasty encounter card to deal with. It is discard and upgrade or support. Good thing we have a Tenacity there that we don't care too much about, although it is pretty cool in this deck. So it's our go. We didn't even have to defend that turn, so that's really good. We can pay 2 for a Super Soldier Serum, use both serums and pay 2 for an Avengers Mansion, and draw a card. The card we drew is Hawkeye, which is awesome sauce. So I think we're going to thwart for 2 and flip so that we can get Hawkeye out this turn. Because we can reduce it by 1 from Avengers Tower. Well, we'll heal and draw 1 with Steve first because we need that card to pay for it. So we'll pay Strength in Numbers, Avengers Tower, and use Steve's ability to play Hawkeye with 4 arrows on him just at the right time. Because in theory, we will draw a Heroic Strike here at the end of our turn to set us up for stunning him next turn. Hawkeye can kill all the drones that come out when that scheme comes up, and we should be golden. Should be, right? Oh, there wasn't another Heroic Strike in my deck. I was a liar. Okay, so there's 3 cards left in my deck. So that gives me a bonus encounter card. Don't forget that. We've got our 6 cards now. They are... It's Tenacity, Genius, Strength in Numbers, Cap's Helmet, Shield Block, and Lead from the Front. And we've got a lot of card draw that we're going to get at the start of our turn, too. But first, let's do the bad guy turn. He is going to get a threat. We are going to let him create a drone that Hawkeye will just snipe. It was a shield block. Ultron will then scheme for 2 and spend a lightning bolt or create a drone. We can spend a lightning bolt. Actually, we can just create a drone and Hawkeye will snipe it. Right? So he's scheming for 2. Don't forget to put the 2 threat out. That puts it up to 5. We get 2 lovely encounter cards. The first one is deal 1 damage to each character. Sorry, Hawkeye. The second one is exhaust Steve Rogers or something bad happens. We'll do that to remove it from the game. Even better. So, it's our go now. We're going to draw a card and heal 1 and draw a card. So that puts us up to 8 health and 8 cards in hand. Fearless Determination and Power of Leadership, which is actually helpful because we have a lead from the front in our hand right now. We do not have any allies, which is kind of a bummer because we have 8 cards out of our deck, and then there's 6 in the field, 7 with Hawkeye, 8 with our discard pile. So 16 cards out of our deck and no allies in our hand. Just 1 Hawkeye. All right, let's flip. That's enough whining. We will Fearless Determination to draw a card. I'll keep this here so we remember what all our buffs are this turn, because that could be important. We top decked a Heroic Strike, which is just about as good as it can get. So we will use Strength in Numbers and our 2 Super Soldier Serums to play Heroic Strike. That's going to hit him for 6 and stun him. We're going to have Hawkeye swing for that last 1. Which is going to pop him to phase 2. So we need to reset his health to 27 points. That's a lot of tokens I have to find. Bear with me here. There's 6 points of life, 7 points of life, and I need my 20. All right, 27 points. And we search for that Ultron Imperative side scheme. Maybe we should have waited 1 more turn because it was coming up. Yeah, it was going to be our next card for encounter draw. So that's going to create 2 drones, and Hawkeye's just going to snipe them both. So Avengers Assembled and Morale Boost are gone. We can sacrifice Hawkeye now, which is nice. And we've got 2 threat on that scheme, which I think Cap can even manage this turn. So because we've got 3 thwarts, and we can't flip this turn because we've already flipped. So shuffling our encounter deck really good. There's the Ultron scheme card when you're an alter ego, and there's the Advance. Advance is more terrifying because you can do it when we're in Captain America form. But we're sitting in pretty good conditions here right now. So we got a lot of stuff left that we can do. Let's play... Pay 2 for a copy of Tenacity. I'm going to start stacking my locations here because I have 3 locations, Tenacity, and then some Cap gear. Got like a million things out here. I'm just going to discard Lead from the front to ready Cap because he can thwart and get rid of that Ultron's Imperative without playing Lead from the front, which was my other option there. I think we'll do it this way. I think we'll play his helmet, and we'll actually use that Tenacity right away to thwart 3 off the main scheme with our Fearless Determination, because it seems good right now. We could have hit the boss for 2 as well, but he's stunned. I'm okay letting him sit for a turn. So that was our turn. We're drawing our 5 cards. We got Heroic Strike, Tenacity, Strength in Numbers, Shield Toss, and Tenacity. So ready and Cap. He's going to get 1 threat. This time we will let him have 2 more, because we don't need him to have drones. He will not attack us because he's stunned, and we will see what comes up. Attach this to the villain. After the villain takes damage, give it a tough status card. That's annoying. We can spend 2 fists to discard that card. Good thing we got lots of fists. So that worked out. All right. It's our go. We're going to draw 1 from Avengers Mansion. We'll use Avengers Tower And a tenacity to play. Well, no, we won't do that yet. We'll pay our 2 fists first. No. Ugh, I really don't want to give him a tough status card for playing Squirrel Girl, but I'd like to play her and get good stuff out. So this is a hard choice. We could pay 2 to play Squirrel Girl. That would give him tough. We could then strengthen numbers trying to top deck 2 more cards. Let's do that. So we're going to play Squirrel Girl. It's going to deal 1 damage to him. He's going to gain tough. So let me find a tough status. Then we will strengthen numbers to draw 2. We drew Agent 13 and Fearless Determination. So we'll Fearless Determination to draw 1. Another strengthen numbers. So that was pretty good because we can use these 2 Super Soldier Serums to get rid of Vibranium Armor. We'll have Cap attack to clear tough. And then we've got 3 resources left, and 1 is a fist, so we can play another copy of Heroic Strike. That's going to put him down to 20 and stun him, which seems really, really good for us right now. So readying everybody up. We didn't flip and use Steve's apartment, but we got lots of good things going for us. So we're going to draw 5 cards. 3, 4, 5. I've not decked out the second time yet. We've got Wonder Man, Falcon, 2 of our resource cards, and the Power of Leadership. So 3 of our resource cards. So man, we can play everything in our hand with just what's in our hand. All right, his turn. He's going to get a threat. So I want to let him create a dude or give him 2 more threat. I think we want to let him create a dude this time. He's not going to attack because he's stunned. The dude will attack us. We're not going to defend, so we'll take 2, and that little guy will take 1. And we get an encounter card, which is actually 2 encounter cards. So the first one is something really bad. Baron Zemo and Hit Squad. So for Hit Squad, we discard the top card of the encounter deck. We'll take 1 damage from that. The good news is he's only at 20 health. We're also going to take 3 from Baron Zemo, and Baron Zemo will take 1 from that Quick Strike, and we need to put 3 threat out there. Oh, and then these cards need to get shuffled in. Okay, perfect. Perfecto. We're probably going to spend a turn healing, being at 2 health and all. We then get Advanced Ultron drones. That is a bummer, because that one will also get the buff from Ultron's second form. So we got lots of things to kill. Not a lot of things to do with it. We're going to draw 1 with Avengers Mansion. It's an Avengers Assembled. That could be a really good card this turn. I think we'll pay 4 for Falcon. Gonna have to make some room. That gives us... We could pay 3. Maybe that's the way to do it. Pay with Wonder Man and use Avengers Tower. Let me think here. Falcon cost 4. Wonder Man would cost 2. That'd leave us 2 resources to play Avengers Assembled, which is not enough. So yeah, I think we'll pay 3 for Falcon and use Avengers Tower on him. And now we've got enough to play Avengers Assembled and keep some resources. So for Falcon, we're going to reveal the top 3 cards. Invasive AI, Hydra Soldier, and an attachment. So nothing good coming up for us. Bummer. And lots of drones to deal with, huh? So Falcon will hit this guard drone for 2. Squirtle Girl will hit this mini drone. Get him out of there. It's a morale boost. She'll take 1. Hawkeye's going to chillax for now. Cap can attack something for 2. So he'll probably hit this big drone. We will then pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Avengers Assembled. So that's going to ready all these guys and give everybody +1/+1. So what do we do here? Squirrel Girl will kill herself and off this advanced drone. Seems good for now. That'll create another drone, annoyingly, which Hawkeye will off himself to kill. I'll lead from the front drone. We probably need to kill this little Baron Zemo turd. But I also need to thwart, so this is rough. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to double thwart for 6. I don't have anything in my hand. That lets Cap flip. We can heal 1 and draw a card. So lead from the front. It's not super helpful with only Falcon out. We're going to end our turn and discard it. We're going to see if we survive on threat. It's going to be real tight. So threat happens. He's going to get some threat. He's going to... Oh, we need to redraw first. So we draw Avengers Assembled and Shield Toss. Shield Toss is good right now. That'll let us kill Zemo and any drones that come out. So what we really need to hope for is the top deck of a... whatever that thing that stuns is. Heroic Strike. We did not get a Heroic Strike. We got a Shield Block, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, enough chit-chatting. So he gained a threat. We're going to create a drone. Ultron is going to scheme for 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 5. Oh my gosh. And then 6, 7. So it's going to end at 8. That was brutal. But we knew it was happening. We knew a ton of drones were coming out. And actually it's 9 because I forgot about this acceleration token. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 2 encounter cards to deal with. So first is a guard dude. Second is concussive blasters. Or concussive, yeah, blasters. And we survived. We survived. Let's heal 1 and draw 2 with our 2 locations that we can use right away. We were hoping for an ally there. We did not get one. We're going to heal for 3 with Cap because we kind of need to. And we're going to have to flip. So we are going to shield slam a lot of things here. Just deciding how I want to do it. So we're going to shield toss with 3 cards. It's going to kill all 3 of these guys. Zemo, Hydra Soldier, and Power of Leadership. That creates another... does not create another drone. That gives us an encounter card. We will pay, well, yeah, pay 4 for Avengers Assembled. So that's going to ready Cap and get him up to 3 thwarts. I want to pay with these, though, and keep one of those in my hand. Sorry. Thinking about life here. So both our guys out here are 3/3s now. So we're going to have Falcon take out this side scheme, and we'll have Cap take out part of this main scheme. That is the end of the day for Falcon, unfortunately. Alright. We are exhausted, but we can discard a card to ready. So we haven't done that yet, so doop. And what do we want to do? We may as well hit him, right? Or we could thwart for 3. So we can hit for 3 or thwart for 3. I think we hit for 3. Let's just hit while we can. So 14, 17. And we've got a shield block in our hand that we're going to keep because I think that we can stop his big 4 attack with that. Drawn 5 cards. We have Wonder Man, Avengers Assembled, Tenacity, Shield Block, and Morale Boost. Bad guy's turn. He's going to get a threat. And we'll give him 2 more. We're not going to give him a drone. Keeps us at 9 for now. He attacks us for 4 5, 6, and we will use shield block to stop that, exhausting our shield. And he'll take 1 from retaliate. And then we have 2 encounter cards, so let's draw our encounter card and do the first one. When revealed, each drone minion attacks. Anyone who doesn't have one will create a drone minion. That's fine. Second one is Drone Factory. Create a drone minion, and then that's going to have 6 threat on it. So we are probably not going to be able to take care of the 6th threat, if we're being honest. But he's at 17 health, plus 4 shielding from these little drones, so we should be in a good step to stop that. So we'll draw 1 with Avengers Mansion. It's a Fearless Determination, so we'll play it to draw another one. We forgot to take a damage from Retaliate earlier. Sorry. Just realized that. We will probably get rid of Retaliate this turn. Gosh, those drones are really annoying right now. Let's reduce the cost of the first Avengers ally. We pay 1 for a Wonder Man, because he can start taking out drones or tanking drones, whichever we decide is more appropriate. I really need one more card. I really need one more card. We might flip this turn. Alright, we're going to thwart for 2. Exhausting ourselves. Then we're going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Avengers Assembled. Actually, we're thwarting for 3 because we had played Heroic Intuition this turn, or Fearless Determination. So now we have 4 thwarting ability. Yeah. So we could remove 4 threat. He's going to get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus either another drone or 2 more. Another drone would be bad if I flip. I could flip draw 1 and have Wonder Man wipe out one of these drones, though. And I like that plan. Wonder Man could also thwart for 2, and we could just stay on this side. But we'd really be counting on drawing a shield block, which isn't a bad thing to count on, but it's not great. I mean, if we advance to the next scheme, we advance to the next scheme. So I think I'm going to flip. We'll use Steve's Apartments, because this will set us up for a real big turn next round to draw a card. Alright, it's a strength in numbers, so I don't mind discarding it to have Wonder Man wipe out a drone. And away we go. Alright, so we are drawing, we drew Heroic Strike, Shield Toss, Lead from the Front, Agent 13, Hawkeye, all sorts of good things, and Tenacity, but no resources. I think they're all like in our discard pile. So, it is the bad guy's turn. He's going to get a threat. He's going to get 2 threat, and then I'm going to do some math. So he's going to get 3 more, which would put him to 7. Or 4 more, which would put him to 8 if I create another drone. So I am going to let him have the extra 2, I think. So then he's going to scheme for 2 and spend a science or avoid a drone. I will definitely spend a science on that garbage. Fortunately, my only science is Agent 13, but so he only schemes for 2, which is great. This little drone schemes for 1, and we get an encounter card, which is each Hydra minion engaged with the hero attacks, otherwise you're searching for a Hydra minion. So we're going to search in here for not Baron Zemo, put him into play. Oh, he's got guard too. That's also annoying. I have shield toss, it's okay. We survived. We survived. Let's draw our 2 cards and heal 1. Alright, we got a strength in numbers and a tenacity. So, not exactly what we needed. Let's play an Avengers Tower. Putting bad guys over here. Reducing the cost of the first ally by 1 because it's our ally. And we have Steve Rogers, so we're paying 1 for Hawkeye. He can now start pinging these drones dead as they show up, and that's what's going to be really powerful for us, I think. That's going to win us the game here. We will strengthen numbers for 2. We got a strength and a strength in numbers, so that's actually really good. We can now shield toss for 2 to kill these 2 dudes. There goes the heroic strike, and we get an encounter card for killing that Hydra guy, and the shield goes back to our hand. And then we will play the shield, obviously. We need to flip to do shield toss, so we will have flipped. Sorry about that. I think. Shield toss a heroic action? It is. Okay. And, yeah, we're going to do it here. We've got 3 fists, 2 fists, strength plus our super soldier serum to play heroic strike. That's going to hit him for 6 and a stun. We will then have cap thwart for 2, putting this down to 7. So we can now safely, he'll get 2, putting it back up to 9. Oh gosh, Ultron. He knows what's coming. He knows what's coming. Yeah, so he is now stunned. He took his 6. We're going to keep this strength and numbers in our hand and draw up. We're going to have a ton of encounter cards to deal with because we just decked out. But we do have a shield block in hand if we really run into trouble here. We've got Cap's helmet too, so we've got like our get out of jail, stay alive one more turn card, and he's only got 10 life left. So unless he spawns an insane number of drones, I don't feel too worried, but you never know. Alright, so our hand is Fearless Determination, Strength and Numbers, Lead from the Front, Shield Block, and Heroic Strike. That's just about perfect. He's going to gain a threat. We'll let him create a drone, and Hawkeye will snipe it. There goes Agent 13. He will not attack because he's stunned. And he actually is going to gain 2 threat, right? So he should be at 9 because Droid Factory. And we've got 3 encounter cards to deal with. So first, each drone attacks you or you create one. We'll create one with Hawkeye and snipe it. Next is Ultron attacks you. Discard cards from the top of your deck for each damage dealt. We have not defended yet. We won't defend because whatever he draws, 5, we can shield block to 0, and then he'll take 1 from Retaliate, which is great. So he's going down to 9. It's happening. It's happening, everyone. I'm too excited and I'm just throwing tokens everywhere. Okay, he's down to 9. And then our last card is the Villain Schemes. Oh, for 2 and spend a fist or create a guy, we'll spend a fist. So that is going to pop us into the 3rd scheme. I thought we were going to get there without popping the 3rd scheme. That'll create a drone, which Hawkeye will snipe. We're almost out of Hawkeye snipes. It was 3 in 1 turn. And we've got 5 turns to kill this guy. So we'll Fearless Determination, just looking for a fist right away. Gives us 3 thwarts. I guess we don't even have to do anything else. We can pay 3 right up front for a Heroic Strike. That's going to hit him for 6. Cap can attack for 2. Hawkeye will finish him off for 1 because Hawkeye was our MVP today. And there we go. We beat Epic Ultron. We actually took quite a few Retaliate damages that I missed, but I don't think they would have killed me. Hawkeye would have died there, but that's okay. He sacrificed himself to kill the big man. Good game, everybody. That was Pump It Up Captain America against Expert Ultron. Next, we're going to move on and take on both the scenarios in the Green Goblin pack. And as a special treat for watchers, what we're going to do when we finish this Captain America deck, what I've been doing recently is reading a lot of my old trade paperbacks. So I'm going to play with a character and then read one of their trade paperbacks I have. So I'm going to read, after we beat the 2 Green Goblins, Captain America Black Panther, Flags of Our Fathers. And if anybody wants to read it, we can post a video discussing what I thought about it after we've taken everybody out with Captain America. Thanks for tuning in and sticking with me through that second game. It was brutal, but we took him down. So thanks a lot, guys.